What if the reason you're struggling to lose weight, feel constantly hungry, and have zero energy has nothing to do with your diet or your workout routine? What if the real culprit is something happening while you're unconscious, or more precisely, while you're not getting enough of it? Today, we're diving into the fascinating and slightly uncomfortable science of how sleep directly controls your metabolism, your hunger, and your body composition. Buckle up, because after this, you'll never underestimate a good night's sleep again. Let's start with two hormones you absolutely need to know: ghrelin and leptin. Ghrelin is your hunger hormone. It signals to your brain that it's time to eat. Leptin is your satiety hormone. It tells your brain you're full and satisfied. When you sleep well, these two hormones are in perfect balance. But when you cut your sleep short, even by just 90 minutes, your ghrelin levels spike and your leptin levels drop. Your brain essentially starts screaming for food even when your body doesn't need it. Multiple peer-reviewed studies have confirmed this. Sleep-deprived individuals consume on average 300 to 500 more calories per day, and they overwhelmingly reach for high-sugar, high-fat foods. This isn't a lack of willpower. This is pure biology working against you. Now let's talk about cortisol, your body's primary stress hormone. When you don't sleep enough, your cortisol levels rise, and elevated cortisol has a direct, well-documented effect on fat storage. Specifically, it promotes the accumulation of visceral fat, the deep abdominal fat wrapped around your organs that's most strongly linked to heart disease, diabetes, and metabolic syndrome. Your body, in a state of sleep-deprived stress, essentially goes into survival mode, hold on to fat, conserve energy, and crave calorie-dense foods. You're not lazy. Your body is running an ancient survival algorithm designed for a world where sleep disruption meant danger. Here's where it gets even more interesting. Sleep is the only time your body releases the majority of its daily growth hormone. Growth hormone is a powerful metabolic regulator. It drives fat breakdown, muscle repair, and tissue regeneration. When you shortchange your sleep, you shortchange your growth hormone output. The result? Your body becomes less efficient at burning fat and less capable of building or maintaining lean muscle. And here's the cruel irony: less muscle means a slower resting metabolic rate, which means you burn fewer calories even when you're just sitting at your desk. Poor sleep creates a metabolic spiral that no amount of dieting can fully override. Let's also touch on insulin sensitivity. After just 1 week of sleeping fewer than 6 hours per night, studies show that healthy adults can develop insulin resistance comparable to early-stage type 2 diabetes. Your cells stop responding efficiently to insulin, meaning glucose stays in your bloodstream longer, gets stored as fat more readily, and your energy levels crash throughout the day. This is why so many people on strict calorie-restricted diets still struggle to lose fat. They're fighting against metabolically broken machinery caused by chronic sleep deprivation. So what can you actually do about this? The good news is that sleep debt is largely reversible, and the metabolic effects can improve quickly. First, prioritize sleep duration. Most adults need between 7 and 9 hours per night, and this isn't negotiable for optimal metabolic function. Second, protect your circadian rhythm. Your body regulates hormones on a 24-hour biological clock, and inconsistent sleep and wake times, even on weekends, disrupt this clock significantly. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, including weekends. Third, reduce light exposure in the evening. Blue light from screens suppresses melatonin production, the hormone that signals your body to prepare for sleep. Switch your devices to night mode or use blue light blocking glasses for the last hour before bed. Fourth, keep your bedroom cool. Your core body temperature needs to drop by about 1 to 2 degrees Fahrenheit to initiate deep sleep. A room temperature of around 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, or 18 to 20 degrees Celsius, has been shown in research to optimize sleep quality. Finally, cut caffeine by early afternoon. Caffeine has a half-life of approximately 5 to 6 hours, meaning a 3 p.m. coffee still has half its stimulating effect in your bloodstream at 8 p.m., directly competing with your ability to fall into deep, restorative sleep stages. Here's the bottom line. Sleep is not a passive state. It is an active, hormonally complex biological process that literally rebuilds your metabolism every single night. Every hour you cut short has a measurable, documented cost on your hunger, your fat storage, your muscle mass, and your insulin function. The most powerful metabolic intervention available to you is completely free, requires zero equipment, and is available tonight. So close the laptop, put down the phone, and let your biology do its job. Your body will thank you in ways no supplement ever could.